How Emefiele intends to carry out a plan before Tinubu takes over in May to avoid embarrassment, says a source. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. According to a news that was published by the leadership newspaper online this morning, it was reported that a source in the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has revealed what the governor of the bank, Godwin Emefiele, intends to do before the inauguration of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as Nigeria's president in May 2023. It was reported that it is almost certain Godwin Emefiele will exit the government with President Muhammadu Buhari on May 29 as an insider at CBN hinted that he may take a convenient sick leave abroad anytime soon, before President Muhammadu Buhari's scheduled handover to avoid embarrassment. The source said Emefiele intends to carry out a plan before Tinubu takes over in May to avoid embarrassment. He may take a convenient sick leave and go abroad to save himself from disgrace and embarrassment. More information made it known that Muhammad Sanusi, who happens to be the former governor of the bank, might be reappointed by Tinubu's government. And according to another source, Sanusi is considered as a credible technocrat with strong character to sanitize the banking or financial sector now left limping following Emefiele's boggled Naira swap policy. Recall that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu's camp is believed to be fiercely opposed to Godwin Emefiele, not only because of the Naira redesign policy, alleged to be targeted against their principal, Tinubu, in the February 25th presidential poll, but also holds strongly that the nation's economy is worse off after Emefiele's policy, as indicators suggest. Now let's take some comments. Somebody said, no matter where he intends to run to, he cannot escape the punishment of God for starving many Nigerians to death and destroying businesses in the country, which will certainly need urgent attention to deal with as soon as Peter Obi proves his victory at the court and is sworn in as Nigerian president, because APC and PDP cannot address Nigeria's problems anymore. Another person said, I've always said it times without number that the incompetent Mr. Godwin Emefiele will flee before 29th May 2023. He has since relocated his family abroad, and it is his intention to escape justice by running away from Nigeria one way or the other. He is the most worthless and useless CBN governor in Nigeria's history. Another person said, very useless in the history of the bank, he should be made to answer for his tenure, otherwise unexplained matters will surface. Another person said, in fact, let the foolish man resign now. He had caused so much pain to the poor masses just because of his devilish and selfish interests and plans. The DSS should place him on a watch list to ensure he faces squarely for all the atrocities he had committed. Another said, there's no hiding place for Emefiele. He must be brought to explain why he inflicted that kind of suffering on Nigerians. Does he believe that he causes nationally inflicted suffering and affliction? Another said, Emefiele should go to the country that is into cashless policy. Another said, till now, the new money Emefiele printed, we are still finding it. Another person said, God save us. He had better flee before Asiwaju is sworn in as president of Nigeria, or else he go see Shege Banza. Okay, so those are the comments that trailed what a source, an internal source of CBN, said that Emefiele is planning to do, to take a sick leave and flee from the country, because it's alleged that he had already relocated his family out of Nigeria when the heat of the Naira swap policy was really, really hot, and to avoid any kind of consequences or clapbacks at him and his family. So he's trying to find the easiest route to leave. And it's also been rumored that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, once he takes the reign of office, would appoint the former CBN governor, Sule Lamido, to be back in the reign of affairs, because he has a stronger character and he understands the economy than what Mr. Godwin Emefiele has done. Frankly speaking, Godwin Emefiele's regime or period as the CBN governor has been one that has been filled with so much pain for Nigerians. When the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration took over, the foreign exchange rate at the black market was 200 naira to $1. Now, just barely a month to the handing over date of May 29, 2023, the exchange rate has increased to 800 naira to $1 at the black market rate, which is where a lot of average Nigerians get their dollars from. And the question people are asking is that what could have led to that? Our economy has been moving from crisis to crisis throughout the reign of Godwin Emefiele under the Muhammadu Buhari's administration. And although the president has said that he was tired, he can't just wait to go back to his farm to rest, which shows that, mentally he's already, signing out of his position as the president of Nigeria. And the economy has been worst hit by the cash crunch that has led to so much untold pains and suffering to Nigerians that are yet to even get over. Due to the ruling of the Supreme Court, things have been so bad that the Supreme Court was approached by some governors led by Nasir El-Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, and joined by the Kogi State governor, the Zamfara State governor, and other governors as well, for the Supreme Court to make a ruling for both the old and the new Naira note to be used concurrently, which is what the Supreme Court finally decided. That should be in effect till 31st of December 2023. So for Godwin Emefiele, I think he has to plan his way out, actually, because apart from whatever he's trying to avoid or running away or whatever is being said or alleged, he's not very popular amongst Nigerians now. Anywhere you call his name, people are always angry, bitter, frustrated, remembering what has happened to us in the last few weeks or months. His name will be in history book in Nigeria to be one of the CBN governors that took us further down economic crisis like never before. So whatever plan he has, the fact that it's been leaked already or it's been alleged already, common sense even knows that he would definitely want to, leave before Asiwaju becomes the president of Nigeria, because, the political undertone, and one of the worst things that he has done is by being political. As the governor of the CBN is meant to be apolitical, non-partisan, non-interested in politics, not belonging to any political party, as a public servant of that magnitude. If you recall, just before the old primary election started coming into play, there were pictures of brand new cars that were branded in his name, suggesting his aspiration to become the president of Nigeria. And when he was asked, he said it was done by a group of his friends or well-wishers who wanted to encourage him to go into politics and join the presidency race, and that he wasn't the one that did it. And we've not heard anything. And the group defended themselves by saying they did it because they think he'll make a good president. When the noise was so much, people started calling for his resignation to say there's no smoke without fire. People cannot just sit down somewhere and brand over 100 vehicles for you that you're aspiring to become the president of Nigeria, and you're saying you know nothing about it. That doesn't make sense, even to common sense. So since then, he has lost a lot of credibility and integrity to say, for you to have had the mind to do this, you should have honorably resigned, or your appointment should have been terminated if things work according to how they should ordinarily. But obviously, it is what it is, and that's where we found ourselves right now. So what's your opinion on this? Do you think that leaving before Bola Tinubu takes over the affairs of the country is a wise decision or not? Or even if it jets out before then, do you think that there'll be a search for him to come back to answer to the questions about his tenure, to give account to the people as a public servant? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. To our new subscribers, thank you so much for joining. And to existing subscribers, thank you for always stopping by. We'll see you in the next news. May God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.